Most of you guys have reached me via Discord and you are requesting for more binary exploitation challenges and write-ups on the same. So that being said, I think we'll be continuing on our playlist on Pwnable.kr, and today we are learning a very unique thing, that is the heap. And I'll be showing 3 ways on how to read data from the heap involving dumping the whole heap memory. That will be pretty nice. And also, just to say, you just requested a psycho who loves something to do something. That is pretty nice, because without further ado, I'll just jump into it. And today we are doing flag from Pwnable.kr, and this is the link to the binary. So we can use wget to download this. So that being downloaded, you can chmod +x. Basically, before we do that, we can check the file type, and you can see it's a 64-bit least significant executable with no header sections, no section header, and it's statically linked. This means that all the libc functions that are required are basically packed in it. So another good thing to check is using strings on the same, and we can see something very nice. We have UPX. So basically, for those who know how binaries are packed, there is a packer called UPX, and basically we can unpack it using this command. And so one file is already unpacked, and if we do strings again on this binary, we'll find that now we can see actual functions. So like fopen. So just doing a file again, we see that it's not stripped, and it's statically linked also, and also we have match stuff here. So basically, not stripped means we have all the symbols in the binary, and being statically linked, this means if we do something like load the dynamically linked binary, it will say that no, this is not a dynamic executable. That's nice. So the next thing we need to try to do is give this some executable bits. So if, for instance, if we have to run it, but before we do that, of course, we need to do some static analysis. So AAA means analyze faster, and so doing AFL, remember I said AFL means analyze functions, then you should list them. You can see there's really a lot of symbols here, and what I want to do is, of course, PDF to main, and it cannot find that. So this is pretty nice. So the funny thing about that is that won't help us. So let's try some static analysis using GTB, and we can specify that we need it in quiet mode. So from there we can do something like, can set the disassembly to Intel, of course, and the pagination to off. What you can try to do is check for the function. So I thought there was something like list functions, not the list functions. I think that was info functions, I guess. Yeah, something like this. And you can see there are some free mem. So this looks like the heap, most likely. You can see in it. So, and there are so many functions here. So I'm really not sure what this we will do, to be honest. So many functions in one place, and this is really annoying. So we have malloc somewhere. So many functions. Yeah, I remember. So this should should have the mini functions like it is, because it's statically linked. So you can basically think of it as having all those functions in one pack. And the reason why most people prefer the dynamically linked functions binaries, it's because they are usually small in size. So for instance, this binary is really huge. That's why Radare was taking like forever to open it. But anyway, so we can like disassemble main. So we can see that this is like an address, and it's being passed to EDI. Then we are calling puts. Yeah, so this of course is the address of the string that will be that is printed to the standard output. So if we do that, we will see that I will use malloc and string copy the flag there, take it from there. So that is really nice, because of course using malloc means that we will go to the heap and tell the heap, hey, we need some memory that can hold this piece of data. So basically, as a learned binary exploitation master, you should say you should give us a memory chunk where we can allocate our string there, or we can put our data there. So from there we are calling malloc, and so it's reading the flag. So it will like string copy the flag to the malloc, to what malloc will give us, so that chunk of data, and we are supposed to read the flag from there. So this is the flag, of course, the data where the flag is, and we can see we can't kind of read it. Maybe we can try like 10 strings from there, and you can see nothing yet. So maybe a negative, and we can see nothing yet. So what I'll try to do here is break at main plus 23. So this will be like break main plus 23, like that, and then we can run the binary. We hit the breakpoint as well, and we can disassemble, and we see we are there. So we can hit next, and after the malloc function is executed, basically it will return a pointer to where the chunk of data is. Basically that return function from a function, so that return instruction from a function will always return the data to rex. So basically we can like check the rex here, and we will see that this is so, and we can see that this is the address to where the flag is. So we can hit next until we find so this will move the flag to the RDX and all that. So yeah, I think that's all. So we can hit next, and we can view the REX until we see if it changes, and we can see our flag here. UPX sounds like a delivery service. The next thing we can try to do is try to get the PID of this binary. So I think the binary was flag, I guess. So we can try PSEF tag forest, and then we can grep for flag. So we will see this is the PID here, and so we can try something like cat proc, I guess, then that PID, then stuff like maps. So what we are trying to do there is we are finding the heap address so that we can like dump that memory. So this is a lot, this is really a lot, and yeah, so I think we have the heap address here. Not really sure if this is the whole heap address or it's just this one. So I think this is it, to be honest, because I'm really not sure. And also I don't know if this is the real thing. So let me see. Flag. So can we try this one? So yeah, I think this is the one. So because also if you do something like proc info main, I guess, info proc mappings, yep, if we do that, we'll see that this is hex 6c. Yeah, exactly. So that is the heap. So the start address and then the end address. So we can now say dump binary memory. So we are dumping binary memory to dump .mem, and then from there we will try something like, so basically I think this will just be bin, then we give it the heap address, the start and the end. So that is already done. We can quit, and we can see that we have a dump.bin. So we can try to do strings on it, and we can see that we have the flag also. The other thing we can try to do is do strings on flag and grep for UPX. So this is for case insensitive, and we can see also we have the flag. So this was the challenge, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Also share this content with your friends because I really want to grow. So see you next time.